Welcome to Walla Community College's Collision Repair and Refinishing program. I'm Dan Norton, the instructor, and I'd like to welcome you to a tour of our shop. Let's take a look. On this side of the shop, we have our big heavy frame benches where we do the training for the frame repair, frame pulling. We have electronic measuring systems. We have a Cardtronic in this case and a Velocity in the other bay that we can do the heavy duty pulling and with measuring that is required that the students need to learn how to do. We also work on late model collision damaged vehicles. Here's a Chevrolet Volt, here's a Toyota Prius, the electric hybrid vehicles, and this is the kind of vehicles that we work on as late model. We don't really do restoration work, but we do late model work, the type of work that they're going to see when they get to work in a body shop. And as you can see, this is the type of late model cars that we work on. We have lifts, we have the ability to do four-wheel alignment on either side of our shop, and we have the ability to do welding. We have a resistance squeeze type spot welding system that is attached to the ceiling and is over the top of these frame benches. And so we have the ability to go ahead and duplicate factory welds when we go ahead and do the repairs on these cars. On this side of the shop, after the heavy framework is done, you'll see that the students will go ahead and get their vehicles over here. Most of the body work is done. This particular vehicle came off the frame bench, was repaired, painted, and now is in reassembly. In the background you see behind the curtains is our welding station. We teach our own welding, and the students have to learn how to do that. Not only regular MIG welding station, but also, like I said, we have the resistance squeeze type spot welder. They have to learn that as well. You'll see that the students each have their own project. They'll go ahead and are really motivated every day to get to work on their project, and don't need an awful lot of prodding and motivation to get out here and go to work. If they want to go ahead and do that and they work on, like I said, late model cars and everything from light hits to the much bigger, heavier hits that are done that need the frame machine. So you can see just late model vehicles. Over here we have some of our water-based paint products that we use, and this is again the reason why we would and what we would use the grant money for would be to upgrade our paint booths so that we can better utilize this product to its fullest capability. The students need to learn how to do that, and that's what the future is, and that's what we're teaching. As you can see in this booth, again, it's kind of dated as far as technology goes. We keep it in good shape. It's clean. It's a nice environment to learn in, but it's dated in the fact that it doesn't have the capability for the waterborne paint to dry properly and to work like it should. And being a Tier 1 school like we are, with our curriculum and with our extended learning and teaching process that we have, this is the spot in the whole system that we're lacking, is to upgrade the paint booths, and that's what we'd really like to be able to do. On this side of the shop, you'll see that there's a lift that can also do the alignment, the four-wheel alignment. We have a four-wheel alignment machine. We teach everything that has to do with the car as far as the body and as far as damage goes. You saw the frame machines. We do glass, we do plastic work, plastic repairs, and we do all those types of things that has to do with the collision. And part of this training, not only is it the hands-on out here in the shop, but it's also the classroom work that covers the theory that we have to do as well, and we do that every morning before we actually come out into the shop. So that's kind of a real brief tour of Walla Community College's Collision Repair and Refinishing program, and I'd like to thank you for coming and seeing what we have to offer, and hopefully you can see you when you stop by. Thank you.